Welcome to Professor SNAB, where we aim to make A-level biology as simple as a cell. So today we're understanding how the theory of an evolutionary race between pathogens and the hosts is supported by the evasion mechanisms shown by pathogens. So the evolutionary race refers to the continuous process by which pathogens evolve mechanisms to evade the host immune system, while hosts evolve more effective immune responses so that they're not destroyed by the different immune responses by the body. And this occurs due to natural selection, where any mutation that increases survival or reproduction of a pathogen are more likely to be passed on. So it's the same thing like in humans, where humans and just organisms in general, where um, certain mutations, if they increase your chance of surviving in the environment, that's what's going to be passed on to the next generation. So pathogens often evolve rapidly because they have short generation times and they reproduce in large numbers and often have high mutation rates. So short generation times basically mean that they reproduce much more quickly compared to larger organisms. Has an extremely high mutation rate in the genes coding for its antigen proteins. And these mutations produce new strains with altered antigens. Memory cells from previous infections are no longer complementary to the new antigens as a result. Hence, the immune system must mount a new primary immune response rather than a faster secondary response. HIV has a survival advantage as strains of HIV that mutate the antigens are less likely to be recognized and destroyed, so they survive and replicate more successfully. And this shows the selection pressure from the immune system, which drives the evolution of antigenic variation. HIV prevents the infected host cells from presenting viral antigens on their cell surface membranes, and this reduces the recognition of antigens by the T lymphocytes, also known as T cells. Hence, the infected cells are less likely to be destroyed. This leads to the virus being able to replicate inside host cells as needed without triggering an immune response. Tuberculosis is taken up by phagocytes during the immune response. The bacterium produces proteins and lipids that prevent lysosomes from fusing with the phagocytic vacuole. And this results in the bacterium not being digested by the hydrolytic enzymes, and they survive inside the phagocyte. As they avoid destruction, these pathogens are more likely to survive, reproduce, and affect the individual. Today, hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below and I'll get back to them as soon as possible. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.